guys, good morning, and welcome to Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So as you can see, or if you're new here, you can't see, but I am in my new studio. There's a couple things I need to do today, which is I want to test some files. I do have a few orders that have to get done. My embroidery machine is here. It is set up. I have to get it rethreaded. There's no thread on the machine, so I need to get it rethreaded. There is, at my old office, the only thing that's left over there are my pegboards and some trash cans. So I will probably head over there tonight to grab the rest of the few things, and then he told me to just leave the key in the suite when I was done. So I'm pretty much wrapped up over there. It's a mess over here. The only thing that looks neat is the embroidery room because I wanted to get the orders out, so I didn't want it to be too messy in here. But like the rest of the office, yeah, let me show you. So the rest of the office is an absolute mess. Okay, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. There's stuff everywhere. I was going to work on these countertops, but I quickly realized that this stuff here smells terrible, and so I need to go get a mask. I don't have one, and it was starting to give me a headache, so I have to go get a mask, which I will be doing today so that I can finish this. But the countertops are raw, and all I'm going to do is add like maybe 2 or 3 coats, but it already looks really, really good. I have to sand this corner here because I started to stain it, but I ended up, I don't like that color. That's why it's a different color. So I had gotten this wood stain, and then when I started putting it on there, I realized I thought that color was like way too muddy. Like, uh-oh, I done dropped y'all, sorry. So I started putting it on there and realized I thought this color right here in the corner was way too like muddy, and I didn't like it, so I stopped. And then I just put the wipe on poly on it just to give it a satin finish, and realized I like that finish way better. Like this, to me, this color looks way better to me than this little muddy color. So I'm probably going to sand this little corner off so that it doesn't look like that, but that's why it looks like that, because I put this on there and then stopped. So yeah, I want to put like 2, maybe 3 coats of this on here to get it finished. But this is like what it will, this is just 1 coat. Like I said, I stopped because it was giving me a headache. I need to go get a mask. But I need to work on this table sometime this week, so I'll be doing that to get the table finished. But for today, the first thing I'm going to do is get a file on the embroidery machine to start out some test stitching on some files that I created. Like I said, I have to get the machine rethreaded, and then I will just be unpacking. I need to go pick up Xavier from school today. So I do have to go pick up Xavier from school today and take him to get his hair retwisted. When I leave to go pick him up and take him to his retwist, I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get a mask, and then I'm gonna go to my office and get the rest of the things there. And then I'll probably, so tonight's Monday, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go live or not tonight. I may just use tonight to kind of work on that desk, because again, it does smell really, really bad, and I do have neighbors, so, but they leave after like 4. So I think tonight when they're gone, when everybody's gone, I think I might come back and work on that table so that that smell doesn't bother anybody. I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight. So I'm not sure. I may go live and do it on live. I'm not for sure yet. I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. All right, y'all, so I got the countertop installed. I have to play with it because I have 4 different cabinets. It's not level and it's not even. So I'm gonna have to fix it here, like add something here to make it level. And I have to stain it because it does have that raw feeling to it. So I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit to get it to be more flushed, more even, and more finished out. But these things are heavy. Why didn't none of y'all tell me butcher block countertops was 100 pounds? But yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna finish this out and reveal the final product at the end of the video. All right, you guys, so I have my test stitch kind of done here. This was a Dallas Cowboys one. So I'm gonna try to, I have a little adjusting to do here, but I'm gonna try to get this listed tonight. I am at the office. I'm not gonna be able to go live, y'all. My internet is not working. My internet is not working, my phone is not working, literally. So thank goodness I already have like the files, because what I'm about to do now is I'm just going to, I have 2 orders I need to stitch out, and then I'm gonna work on my butcher block countertop. I did go to Home Depot and I picked up some gloves, a mask, some towels, like the wiping towels. So I'm gonna work on the desk. I'm gonna get the 2 sweatshirts going. I have 2 orders. I'm gonna get those on the embroidery machine. Like, thank goodness I already have the files on my machine. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even been able to pull them up. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have been affected by this outage. It's been kind of crazy. Hopefully, because I'm taking a Delta flight this week to go to Blingfest, hopefully my flight is still okay come Thursday, because I leave Thursday morning. It's been crazy, y'all. So yeah, this outage, my phone has not been working like at all. I have AT&T for my cell phone, and then I have T-Mobile for my Wi-Fi, and neither one has really been working today. So I'm not gonna be able to go live. So I'm just gonna, I guess, do some B-roll content of me, like I said, doing my stitch out on my not my stitch out, but doing my orders and working on this table. All right, you guys, I'm about to work on this. I had to go get a mask and I had to go get some gloves because, yeah, this stuff is strong. I'm about to turn my fan on and open my door because pretty much everybody is gone for the day. It's 6:40. Um, I don't think there's anybody on my floor right now. So this stuff is strong. So that's why I wanted to wait until like after hours to do it. And I went to go get a mask and I went to go get some gloves. So I'm just going to, I have something on the embroidery machine right now in order. So while that's going, as you can see, I got up to like right here already. So I'm just going to finish going all the way down. I'm going to do maybe about 3 coats of this. But you can kind of already see the difference between the colors. This is raw, and then this is with the satin, and it looks it looks so good. I love it already. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this going all the way down. All right, y'all. Sorry if I sound muffled. I still have my mask on, but hopefully the camera is picking up the color of this tabletop. I love it so much. It is so stinking cute. It is so pretty. So that was coat number 1. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not sure how long that has to sit. I'm gonna look on the thing. Let's see. Let's look on it. Now I'm out of breath. That's how you know I need to go to the gym more because I can't breathe. Also, I'm sitting here eating a bagel, okay? It says to let it dry for 4 hours. And then it says to let it dry for 4 hours. Sorry if y'all can't hear me, the mask. It says to let it dry for 4 hours and then do the second coat. Like I said, it's already like 6, well, it's going on 7 o'clock now. So depending on what time I leave here tonight, I don't think I'll be here until 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. So if I don't do it tonight, the second coat, then I will do it first thing in the morning when I come in tomorrow. And then hopefully I want to have this done by the time I leave for Blend Fest. But so far it looks super, super good. I didn't get in here just because it's going to be connected. So, but I did make sure to get around these edges here. But yeah, that was coat number 1. All right, y'all, so today is Wednesday and I am officially turning in my keys to the old suite. Everything is out of here. I'm tired. Me and Clarence just spent the last like 45 minutes getting the rest of the trash out of here. Yeah, I don't have to paint or anything like that. This is just normal wear and tear. But yeah, say bye-bye to the old suite. I'm turning in the keys now.
Good morning. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, which is the day before I leave for Blinkfest. I do leave Friday morning. I'm sorry, I leave Thursday morning for Blinkfest. I go a day early pretty much every year just because Detroit is at least in my experience, infamous for delaying my flights. Okay, especially when I have somewhere to be. So like when I went to Wallapalooza the one year, they delayed my flight for hours. I did not get there until like 2 o'clock in the morning. When I went to Deco Summit, it happened again. I did not get to Miami until like 2 o'clock in the morning. Um, and then the Uber driver, so I had to call an Uber because the shuttle wasn't running in the middle of the night. I had to call an Uber in Miami to go from the hotel to to go from the airport to the hotel. And then the Uber guy didn't want to take me to the hotel door. He wanted to drop me off like on the street at 2 o'clock in the morning in Miami, in a city I've never been in. So I was like, you know what? From now on, I'm just going to start going the day before because this is too much. This is too much. So ever since I want to say Deco Summit, I've been leaving the day before the event. And if I have to pay the extra money, then I'll just pay the extra money because I can't keep showing up at 2 o'clock in the morning to places. Um, but anyway, so yeah, I leave tomorrow, Thursday morning. So what I have to do right now is I just turned in my keys. So me and Clarence just spent the last hour cleaning out the rest of the old office. We got all of the trash out, and then there was a couple little things I had to grab. We did that, and I turned in the keys. So we are officially done with the old office. Everything is here. As you can see, I'm starting to unpack. I'm starting to get everything all set up. I'm probably still only 50% done, not even close. But I'm not going to have a whole lot of time today to do much in here. I do have an order that I have to get out. So I had to use some DTF prints, or I decided to do a DTF print for this order, and I ordered from my local shop because I think Siser isn't taking DTF orders right now because they're moving. Because I went on my website trying to order some DTF transfers, which are shipped and fulfilled by Siser. However, it wasn't like working. So I'm assuming it's because they're moving. So I had to go to a local shop and get a DTF print here, and it looks absolutely amazing. So these are for the order that I'm doing. There's some birthday shirts, and then I needed to fill up the sheet. So I just grabbed one of these as well. I'm going to put this on a hoodie for Xavier. Okay, so it's just a little, I think this is a 12 by 24 gang sheet. And then, like I said, this is for my order. It's two birthday shirts, a mom and a dad birthday shirt, and then I had some extra space, so I just threw in an extra print right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get these printed. She's gonna come pick this up today, and then I will be done. Okay, I do have one more order, but the sweatshirt, it's a royal blue sweatshirt that I have to do for somebody, but the royal blue sweatshirt is not gonna be here in time, so I'm gonna have to do that on Monday morning when I get back from Blinkfest. But everybody else's orders are out, minus that one royal blue sweatshirt is the only one that is not out. I am having an issue right now with a few orders. I think it's like 2 or 3 orders are like not moving. I don't know what happened, but so one of them is an Etsy order, but I had an Etsy order from 2 different people, and they went out within a day of each other. And one of the orders was delivered to the customer. The other one isn't moving at all, and I'm not sure why. It's just not moving. It was supposed to have been delivered by now. It's supposed to be delivered last week, and it's not moving. And then an order from my Shopify website is doing the same thing. It actually moved from Southfield or from Detroit to a different state, and then it stopped moving in that state. So the first order still says it hasn't left Detroit. The second order left Detroit, went to a different city, and then stopped there. So I don't know what's going on with USPS, but I do have a couple of orders that are like stalled out, and I'm not sure what's going on. I did call them. So if you are one of the recipients, I did respond to one. I have to email the other lady to let her know what's going on with her order, because I had to send in an investigation to see if they can locate the packages, and that's what they're doing now for both of those. So today I am just going to do this order, package it up. She's going to meet me back up here after 6 o'clock to pick it up. I have to go to Macy's. Y'all, Clarence still does not have a sweater, so I'm going to run to Macy's and see if I can find him one because he is working. And then I just have a couple little errands. I'm going to try to go get my eyebrows waxed. Y'all see I got my hair did. I might curl it or something before Bling Fest, but I needed to go get it washed and stuff. I didn't feel like washing it. So I went and got it washed and straightened, and then I'll probably put some curls in it for Bling Fest on Friday night. I'll just leave it straight until Friday. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today.
All right, so let's do a quick little office update. I ended up having a little bit of time to unpack some stuff. So what I just did was my vinyl here, and then my bling. I got most of it unpacked. Let me zoom out a little bit. So I got most of the bling unpacked. My desk or my tabletop is done. I do have a neon sign I might try to install on the wall. We'll see. Um, so this tabletop, this is kind of how I want it to go. Obviously, this is upside down, but one of these broke off, this one, and then one on the other side. So I did just glue it back. I just have to wait for the glue to dry before I flip it back over. So that's what I'm waiting for. But when the glue is dry on that, I'll flip it back over. And then I think this is how I want to do my tabletop. This one I'm going to replace with a butcher block that matches that. So I'm going to do that next week when I come back from Bling Fest. But I do think I like this, how this island is set up a little bit better. I do have more room so I can kind of play around with it. And then I'm going to get like a bar stool chair to go right there. I have another table I'm going to get for my Siser Romeo. And then I have Levi's room somewhat almost all the way set up. I do not think these are going to stay in there. I think those will go in my office. My office is just not set up yet. So Levi's room is almost set up. This is the storage room, which is nowhere near set up at all whatsoever. And then my office will be over here. I have a table coming, or a desk, a new desk coming. So this isn't really set up, but I'll be doing, this is where like my computer will be set up. My shipping station is going to be set up here. So that's not done yet. And then my embroidery room, which is also not done yet. But yeah, it's coming together slowly but surely. Everything is still a mess. But yeah, everything is coming together slowly but surely. It's just all, still a mess. Today is going to be my last day here for this week. Tomorrow I leave for Bling Fest. So I'm pretty much set for all day, or for the rest of the day today. I have to go to Macy's to get Clarence a sweater. I gotta get the kids, and then I have to meet with this girl for this order. I have to pack. I haven't even packed yet. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing for the rest of the night. I think my Bling Fest will be, like, my Bling Fest vlog will be in a separate video. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog. I'll have this uploaded hopefully by Saturday. And then Bling Fest will be its own video, okay? Or I might just go live, I don't know. Sometimes I always forget during events to vlog, but yeah, I'll try to vlog for Bling Fest and then make that its own video. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much again for being on this journey with me. I truly appreciate it. I am, once I'm all done with the office, I'm gonna do like one big craft room tour, just to kind of tell you guys what everything is, where I got it from, how I connected it, put it together, whatever, right? So it'll be one big video once it's all done. I just like giving you guys some little progress shots here and there. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hype, all the good stuff. Until next time, bye guys.